I can make you harder, better, faster, and stronger. Let's talk science. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode of Let's Talk Science, the show where I take your suggestions on scientific subjects, and every Saturday I upload a video talking about those subjects and as much as I can learn about them. Now, this week we're going to be talking about bionics, but before we do, I'm sure you guys have noticed that the lighting's a little bit different in my room. That's because I had the window closed and we're recording earlier in the morning, just because I was supposed to record last night and upload while I was sleeping because, last night I was helping set up a banquet, and today I have to work at that banquet, so I'm going to be a little bit busy today. That's why I'm not going to be recording later like I usually do. I'm going to be recording a little bit earlier so I could be uploaded before I have to go to the banquet because my Wi-Fi sucks and it takes a few hours to upload. But anyway, so yeah, this lighting is going to be a little bit different, but I don't think it should be a problem. So we're going to jump right into it. Now, this week's episode is Bionics. Now, Bionics has a very interesting and long and very complex definition I found online that's kind of confusing, so I'm going to read the real definition first, and then I'm going to restate it in simpler words so you guys can kind of understand it better. I'll basically just summarize what it's trying to tell you. So the online definition states that bionics is the application of biological methods and systems found in nature to study and design of engineering systems and modern technology. Now what it's trying to say is bionics is basically you're going outside and finding things in nature that are unique that humans can't do, and you're applying it to prosthetics you can attach to a human to make them do those things. So, for example, they'll take like a gorilla, figure out how it's so strong, and they'll apply it to a human prosthetic. So they can make humans as strong as gorillas just by figuring out how gorillas are so strong. So basically, it's rather interesting. It can go outside, determine how certain things in nature work, and apply those things in nature to a human to make them work as those things. So basically humans are no longer any different from anything else because you can just redesign the human to be just like that other thing. It's kind of cruel, but it's also very awesome. I think it's pretty cool. Now, bionics has a very similar history to that of the prosthetics. They both date back to Egypt, their early models, all that kind of stuff. But in 1797, a man by the name of Alessandro Volta created a machine that can restore hearing just by electrical stimulation. Basically what that means is he takes electrical impulses, and by creating certain electrical impulses in certain places, he allows people who can't hear so well to hear again. And it's very interesting because I've been working with a similar model. I'll go over that in a later video, but basically you can hear just off of feeling vibration. But since that time of Volta creating that electrical impulse machine, there have been major bionic upgrades, and there have been great advancements in bionics and what they can do for humans. In modern day, bionics are used to enhance the five senses, muscle strength, and other possibly disabled human abilities. There are bionic legs to enhance running speed, there are bionic ears to enhance hearing, there are bionic eyes to enhance vision. There's pretty much a bionic for every part of the body. So if you have a part that doesn't work so well, or a part that you want to have improved, you can have a bionic on like your arm, and it makes you stronger. It doesn't exactly work that way. They mostly use that for military use, but I'll get into that later. Many people fear bionics because they think they will lead to cyborgs that will take over the world like in all the movies. But that's not at all the case. The purpose of bionics is to enhance human abilities, to increase human capabilities, and to decrease the amount of limitations that humans can have. It's supposed to make them stronger, better, faster. It's supposed to just enhance all of their strengths and decrease all their weaknesses. It makes them better humans. And, well, some of the people who have bionics might take advantage of that. You should be able to rule them out because bionics don't make superhumans. They just make humans a little bit better. So there's not going to be any cyborgs to take over the world, so you can just calm your little sci-fi mind. As I mentioned before, bionics are being used in the military to make them stronger and better at stuff. They're being used to make super soldiers, as you may call them, and they can increase speed, strength, sight, hearing, and other things to make them better soldiers. Like, for example, well, this is kind of a rough comparison because it's a video game, but if you guys ever saw Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare, Advanced Warfare, they don't use bionics per se, they use exosuits, but it's a similar concept. They use robotic or fake limbs that they attach to their bodies that allow them to have increased abilities, like strength, speed, Advanced Warfare's case, jump height, stuff like that. But they're actually doing that in real life, too. In real life military, they are using bionic advancements to create better soldiers. They're able to run faster through the field, be stronger to lift certain things, or to hit harder or something like that. better sight so that they can see a farther distance and they can zoom in on certain targets that they might need. Better hearing so that they can hear gunfire, they can hear bombs, they can hear stuff like that. Just basically, it makes them better soldiers. They're not becoming like super cyborg creatures that are trying to destroy the world. They're just becoming better soldiers that make them better for war. So, again, calm your sci-fi mind. You're not gonna die, but they are making soldiers in the military that are a little bit advanced. They are using a little bit of robotics. They can be considered cyborgs, but they're not really the evil kind of cyborgs. They're the awesome kind of cyborgs. Now, they have different forms of bionics for different purposes, and they're all programmed for certain things. So, there are tons and tons of different forms of bionics that I could go over, but it's going to take me a long freaking time. So, if you guys want to hear about that, you can suggest that in a future video. I can make a video on where I talk about different forms of prosthetics, different forms of bionics, anything you guys want to talk about. I can make a video where I talk about the invention I'm trying to create. Like I mentioned earlier, the vibration, where you can hear just by feeling vibrations of things. And yeah, so be sure to put that down in the comments if you guys want to see that, suggest any other videos you want me to do. This is the second part to the prosthetics video, and yeah, so there's not going to be a third part. There's just, unless you guys want me to talk about the prosthetics again, or the bionics. But yeah, so I'm taking suggestions again. Be sure to put that down in the comments, so it's greatly appreciated. Be sure you like and favorite this video. Well, you don't have to favorite it, but like it, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Go tell your friends. We can use some more support down here. We only have like 6 subscribers, but it's fine. It's fine. So anyway, guys, that should be about it for this episode. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing a little it's kind of cheap, but I'm not sure if you guys like it. I'm gonna make like a little like a whiteboard animation almost for my intro, and just put like a little song with it, like a minute, like almost like a minute long. It's not gonna be anything fancy, but it'll be something to put in the intro, so that way it's just not my chair spinning like that. I don't know. If you guys want, be sure to put it down in the comments. I'll be sure to create it for you guys if you want it to. It would be like a stop motion of like a guy like running through, like turning an Iron Man, stuff like that. But yeah, be sure to let me know if you want that kind of stuff. If you do, then I'll be sure to get started on it. And it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys would contribute to the what happens on this channel. Yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. So if you guys have any other suggestions you want me to do, be sure to put it down in the comments. If you guys want me to talk about any, like my inventions, if you guys want me to talk about advanced warfare some more, because I know a lot of you guys probably like video games. If you guys want me to talk about video games, I'll be more than happy to do science on video games. Like if you guys ever saw The Game Theorist, I'm a huge fan of The Game Theorist. I could do something like that. I could take suggestions and just talk about that kind of stuff. But I think that should be about it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Bionics. So I guess I'll see you guys next week. And sorry, Jesus and Dark Matter today.